Virtual F2 now heads into the unknown. Welcome back to the Middle East for the first time since the Abu Dhabi sprint and feature races last season. We are here in the beloved Doha, also known as the Lusail International Circuit, here in Qatar for our first ever Virtual F2 race in history. Since we know that real life Formula 2 is going to be racing here in 2024, let's see some Virtual 2 racing here in virtual 2023. So before we get the sprint race rolling, let's head you through the starting grid. Enzo Fittipaldi is back on pole position. What can he do today to keep his championship hopes alive? He's got Victor Martins, who lines up on the second spot right next to the Brazilian driver in front of him. Then it's an all-Invicta Virtuosi row 2 with Avery Cordial out qualifying his teammate Jack Doohan, third and fourth for the two Invicta Virtuosis. Sprint winner from China, Arthur Leclerc, starts in fifth. He's got Zane Maloney behind him in sixth in the road in Carlin. Seventh is Roy Nassani, great qualifying from him in the PHM. He's got reigning champion Teo Porcher starting in eighth place. Kush Miney is in ninth in the Campos. Then comes Frederick Vesti, completing the top 10 in his Prema. Now, Ayumu Iwasa will start 11th in his Red Bull livery dams. He's got fellow Red Bull junior driver Dennis Hauger, who starts 12th in the MP. And starting 13th, guess who's back? Oliver Bearman, back from injury, and he has returned on this round into the upcoming rounds, and he will be looking to stretch his championship lead even more. Bearman will start 13th ahead of Ralph Boschong, who starts in 14th in the green and white Campos. And completing the rest of the grid is Brad Benavides, Jehan Darubala, Richard Verschaw, Clement Novalak, Juan Manuel Correa, Jack Crawford, Roman Stanek and Isaac Hadjar complete the grid for both races here in Lusail. Ladies and gentlemen, will we see Bearman win on his return? It's possible with the pace he's got. Will we see a different winner? We are about to find out. Get your seatbelts fastened. Time for the sprint in Qatar. Alright then, 23 laps ahead of us here in Lusail. And it's lights out and away we go for the sprint in Qatar. A great getaway for Victor Martins, who bolts into the lead, going into turn 1. And further back, 5 abreast. It was 5 wide going into turn 1. That was unbelievable. Oliver Bearman got past all of them going into turn 1. That was unbelievable. From Oliver Bearman, who gets past 4 cars in the space of a kilometre. That was unbelievable. But anyway, Victor Martins gets a good start. He leads from Avery Cordial. Then it's Enzo Fittipaldi completing the top 3. Arthur Leclerc, our sprint winner from China, up to 4th. Then it's Maloney 5th. Bearman going down the inside of Zane Maloney. What a way for the British driver to return to Virtual F2. Welcome back, Oliver Bearman. He's got through on the boy from Barbados, and Bearman is up into the top 5 already, having started 13th. What a start for Bearman. Not been a good start for Iwasa, down in 13th in the Dams car. And now he's looking to go down to 14th as Benavides gets past him. That is disaster, as Bearman is now up into 4th place ahead of Arthur Leclerc. Valiant start for Oliver Bearman on his return to Virtual F2. Already in P4 as Victor Martins leads at the end of the first lap we're coming to now. Here comes Oliver Bearman, looking to see if he can make the switch back on Enzo Fittipaldi. He's going to go for a lunge to the inside of turn 2. And through goes Oliver Bearman ahead of Enzo Fittipaldi. And he's already up into the podium places. He is loving the pace of that Prema here in Qatar this afternoon. We're looking at a replay, and Behrman, we know, is up into second place, and this is how he got past Grand Prix Cordial. He loves overtaking around there, does he? Good job, good job. Push hard now. Let's have a look at the start then from the replay. You can see Oliver Behrman behind Teo Porcher, Frederick Vesti, Roy Nassani and Kushmini. And he got very close to going into the back of Teo Porcher. And wait for the picture, just look at this. Look at this. From the airborne shot we're going to show you now, which is new for us in Virtual F2. We see this and look at that. Look at that. 5 wide going into turn 1. We have never seen that before in virtual Formula 2, even in Formula 1 racing. But we have seen it now. This is the greatest moment Virtual F2 has ever seen. That is incredible. Battle for the lead is on. Here comes Oliver Behrman. He's getting the slipstream behind Victor Martins. Will he go for the move? He's going to the inside, down towards turn 1, and he's ahead. Oliver Behrman, what a way to come back to Virtual F2. He's got ahead of Victor Martins, and the boy who started 13th is up into the lead on lap 4. Oliver Behrman, what a way to welcome yourself back to Virtual F2. This is incredible pace for the British driver, the man who's leading the championship. Unbelievable stuff. Haven't spoken about him for a while this season. Let's speak about him now. Teo Porcher, a reigning champion, about to go to the inside of Roy Nassani. This is for 9th place. Can he get through on the Israeli driver? Yes, he can. And Teo Porcher up into 9th place. Lovely move from our reigning champion. Frederick Vesti is looking to pounce. He's about to attack Roy Nassani for 10th place, and here he goes. Is he going to go all the way around the outside through turn 1? He might do. They are side by side. Car number 16 and car number 7 side by side. Who's it going to be in front? It's car number 7. Frederick Vesti moves his Prema ahead of the PHM of Roy Nassani. Lovely move for Vesti up into the top 10. Nassani is losing a lot of places here, losing a lot of time to a lot of cars, and here comes Dennis Hauger, about to go around the outside of Roy Nassani into turn 1. We don't know if Nassani's got a bit of damage or maybe an engine issue. We will hopefully find out soon. Well, you probably won't, but we will. And down the inside goes Dennis Hauger out of turn 2. They're still side by side though. Roy Nassani and Dennis Hauger side by side. But Hauger has just enough speed to get ahead of the PHM driver. And the MP is up into 11th place. Confirmation that Roy Nassani does indeed have an engine issue, as here comes a Yuma Iwasa to go to the outside of Roy Nassani into turn 1. Will the Japanese driver get through on the Israeli? He will do. As he comes into turn 2, he is in front, and a Yuma Iwasa up into 12th. Kushmini is having a good race in 7th place. He'll be looking to score some good points here. And oh, as I say that, he's going slowly. That is Kushmini. His dream is over. He was looking good to score some really decent World Championship points. And sadly for the Indian driver, he is parked up, who was running in 7th, and sadly he is out. Oh! We are about to start the penultimate lap of the race, and this is looking to be Teo Porcher up against Dane Maloney. Which way is he going to go? He's going to go to the inside into turn 1. They both had DRS, but Porcher just had enough straight line speed to try and get past the road in Carlin. They are still side by side, Porcher and Maloney. Porcher is not giving up without an inch. Maloney will fight in every single corner, but Maloney is behind the Frenchman, and Teo Porcher moves up into 6th. What a comeback from the reigning champion. Oliver Behrman, the man who had an injury after a huge crash at Suzuka, has returned to Virtual F2 after missing out in China, being replaced by Dino Beganovic, and he's returned to Qatar with the performance he has shown us all season, and it's going to be a 9th win of the season for the British driver, Oliver Behrman. What a way to welcome yourself back to Virtual F2. He takes the sprint win in the sail, and the British driver continues to grow and grow and grow at the top of this championship. What a win. Good job, good job. That's Behrman for the win. And fastest lap. Good job, good job. Yes, guys, come on! What a way to come back. Oh, so happy. Well done, guys. Great way to come back. Yes! Oliver Behrman returns to Virtual Air 2 with a win here in the sprint at Losail, and he takes the fastest lap as well to get more points and increase his championship lead. Victor Martins finishes in second place for ART. Amory Cordial makes it redemption from China as he finally returns to the podium in Virtual Air 2. Behind the top three, Enzo Fittipaldi, Arthur Leclerc, Teo Porcher, Zane Maloney and Jack Doohan complete the points after this 23-lap dash here in the sprint. And in the championship, Oliver Behrman extends his lead to 64 points ahead of Enzo Fittipaldi. Victor Martins is only 13 points away from Enzo Fittipaldi. Zane Maloney 18 points away. Those two could be in the mix for second in the championship, but we still have a battle for the top of the team's championship. 10 points now between Prema and Roden Carlin. The fight is still on. Who will be on top though by the time we get to Las Vegas? Only time will tell. We hope you enjoyed this sprint race here in Qatar. We'll be on for another one. Hope you can join us for the feature race when Virtual Formula 2 returns.